You know, there's unfinished business still in here. You know, I'm sure there's ghosts walking around here.
Are you in this area? I said no. Said no.
Can you speak to me?
What's going on, everybody? We're from Mushroomhead. I'm Strike.
I'm Jenkins.
And you're watching Paranormal Prison on Loudwire.
Step back into the haunted confines of the Mansfield Reformatory, where Ohio's most violent criminals lost their lives, but their souls still remain. I'm professional ghost hunter Josh Bernstein, and on these very special investigations, I'm joined by fellow ghost hunter Jose Mangin and our expert equipment techs, Cyrus Entezam and Morgan Rondinella. We have the knowledge, experience, and intestinal fortitude to guide these famous rock stars on dangerous hunts throughout America's most horrifying and decrepit prison. The same exact prison that now houses the annual Inkcarceration Music and Tattoo Festival. Our team dares to cross into a realm where the living meet the dead. Join us, Loudwire, and some of your favorite musicians as we enter the darkness in hopes of finding the souls still trapped in the impenetrable walls of Paranormal Prison. The stench of death still reeks in these walls, peeling, crumbling, lead, asbestos, depression. All hallmarks of the life here in Paranormal Prison.
It's only fitting that we have a true born and raised Ohio band to join us inside the Ohio State Reformatory, Mushroomhead. Led by Steve Skinny Felton, Mushroomhead has pushed the boundaries of heavy metal, hip-hop, and industrial into an avant-garde live performance and visual presence that's not for the faint of heart. What happens when a band known for invoking your deepest, darkest fears have to face their very own? Welcome to Paranormal Prison.
We're here in the Mansfield State Reformatory. My name is Josh Bernstein.
Jose Mangin, what's up, ghost hunters?
We're here with so many bands investigating the supernatural, the unexplained, the unknown. Jose, who are we joined by today?
We have the Ohio band Mushroomhead here with us. Can you introduce yourselves and what you guys do in the band?
Stage name Jenkins, play guitar for the band, rhythm guitar.
I'm Strike, and I'm one of the vocalists.
Hell yeah, man. Well, this is something different. You guys probably get interviewed a lot, normally on a couch somewhere, but this time we're doing it in this legendary prison with ghouls and freaking ghosts and shit and real life stuff, which I know you guys are big fans of. You guys work at haunted houses in here in Ohio?
Yeah. Right now I'm affiliated with Chippewa Lake Slaughterhouse. It's based inside of a real slaughterhouse that was shut down in the 80s.
So let me ask you about the dark arts. Do you guys believe in the paranormal?
I believed in that my whole life.
I was actually here a number of years ago. I think it was like just after Godsmack filmed a video here, and they locked me up in a solitary cell like way downstairs somewhere. They had me do like automatic writing, and it actually worked. I mean, I don't know how much of my subconscious was like just trying to mess with people, but I mean, there were messages when I came out, so like, yeah, I mean, it could be a thing. You never know.
You guys ready for a little Ohio State Reformatory ghost hunt?
Definitely. My wife would love this.
So as you guys know, prisoners were in here as young as 15 years old, up to the age of 35. And obviously a lot of them young and rowdy. So a lot of these, inmates some of them have been tossed over. We actually have a list here of 67 state-reported deaths that happened here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they started to put these bars up when people were either throwing other inmates over from like the block way up there, or they were just jumping themselves.
Because so much bad stuff happened in here, and a lot of people lost their lives in here, do you feel, or is it possible that their souls or their ghosts are trapped in a place like this? Do you believe that buildings could be haunted?
Definitely. You know, there's unfinished business still in here. You know, I'm sure there's ghosts walking around here.
I think energy and everybody being tied together in the universe is kind of a real thing. So whether it's negative energy or positive energy, I think that stuff kind of sticks around for a while.
As we turn the corner, Jose reminds us all where one of the most deadly moments in prison history occurred.
This is the scaffolding that the prisoners, the guards made the prisoners clean these windows right here. They had to clean them daily, and they used to move this scaffolding on the wheels that are located on the bottom right there. And they moved successfully a few times, but at one time they hit one of these cracks, and 3 dudes came falling off of it, crushing their bones here right in front of us.
We're standing in a literal bloodbath of prisoner pain and anguish. You could feel the temperature instantly drop and the hairs on our arms start to rise.
2 dudes, and then another guy fell on top of the 2 guys and survived. So there has been blood shed here. And right here, watch, put this thing in here and look at that thing jump.
Oh, there it goes.
Did the spirit box just say 3? Is it telling us how many souls were lost on the scaffolding that day?
How crazy is that?
13.
Go up a little bit too.
22.
Are you in this area?
As our EMF meter starts to spike, are the spirits trying to warn us? The scaffolding is intrinsically tied to life-threatening danger. What do you guys think?
Have you guys have any experiences personally with that kind of stuff?
I used to see shadow people as a young kid, so I don't want to go into that. You know what I mean? It's like it freaked me out, and I used to like to jump around in my bedroom with a blanket with a nightlight, and I kid you not, I would see shapes go across me constantly. I mean, I grew up on heavy metal. I grew up with the Backwards records and stuff, you know, and I did see, I believe I seen.
Sometimes I think we invite that shit in when we're little kids and we don't know any better, and we just really like
Open
that
up that
stuff.
subconscious in your mind, and it's just, it comes right out.
After bathing in blood by the Scaffold of Death, we will try to wash away all the bad energy in the men's showers.
So this way, guys, was where prisoners were let every day to shower. The prison guard would stand right here and just let 30 to 40 inmates in this room, and they would be on their own for a bit. Obviously, a lot of bad stuff happens.
Shit they put on you.
What's really crazy is that the prison, or you probably know this too, the prison, when it's closed in the early 90s, when they left, they just like left in the night, including they left all the files here, photos, keys, crazy stuff. So it was overrun by homeless populations for years, so and by teens and graffiti, what have you. So there's some crazy scratch marks and other stuff.
Do we have anybody with us right now? Can you give us some kind of sign?
Expert equipment tech Morgan Rondinella begins taunting the male prisoners, as we know her voice has elicited responses in the previous hunts.
Can you speak to me?
As Morgan continues to prod the paranormal prisoners, an unidentified physical object comes hurtling from the darkness directly at us. What was that?
It said no. Said no. It said no. Said no.
Now a voice emerges from the spirit box, answering with a firm no. What's going on here? Sensing that we have clearly riled up the spirits in the shower, we escape up one flight to the famed theater room, made famous in the movie Shawshank Redemption.
And there's good old Rita. I gotta take a picture of that.
The allure of Rita Hayworth can still capture a man's heart nearly 100 years later.
I love the way she flipped her hair.
Jenkins takes a seat in what is left of the screening room and starts to test the electromagnetic currents crackling through the stale prison air. It's time for Jenkins and Strike to rejoin their Mushroomhead bandmates to annihilate the incarceration stage.
This is Josh Bernstein from Paranormal Prison with my co-host.
Jose Mangin, come on.
Part-time Jenkins.
I'm Strike from Mushroomhead.
And we just finished another ghost hunt here at Paranormal Prison. Catch every episode on Loudwire.
Make sure to join us next week on Paranormal Prison as we welcome the reunited Shadows Fall, only here on Loudwire.